Hello teachers, and welcome to this new era of education where we are now going to try to connect with students through online learning. I want to take a moment and just show you one way that you can make your initial contact with students and then follow up with those students who have not yet engaged with your course. We're going to start by going into our Canvas dashboard and selecting the class where we want to connect. For our initial contact, we're going to create a quiz, which you can find over here on your left menu. You will be creating a new quiz. I have already created a quiz for this, so that's what I'm going to click on and make my adjustments here. I'm going to click on Edit the Quiz. And when you are in the quiz screen, you can actually rename your quiz. I called mine Digital Learning Acknowledgement. You can give yours whatever name you would like. For the quiz instructions, I actually typed a short little letter to the students to let them know what the expectations were during this online learning. I left this as a graded quiz, even though I've only made it worth 1 point, because when I sync it to Skyward, I want the parents to be able to see whether or not their child has done this initial part. I also put a deadline on this for Friday of this week so that I can get my initial contact out of the way and I will know immediately with which students I need to follow up. I'm going to add questions to this, but I'm only going to add one new question. And my question is very simply, I have read the information provided for the business ownership course and I am ready to begin my distance learning. I'm going to go into the edit for this question. I did want to make my question a larger font size, so I changed it to 18. And I only want to give one correct answer here, and I want to remove all of the other possible answers. I'm going to click Update Question, and I'm going to click Save. I can preview my quiz which will show my one question and the one possible answer, and then students will be able to submit their quiz. Now, to this point, we have not yet made contact with our students. So here's where our initial contact is going to come in. I'm going to copy this URL for my quiz, and I'm going to click on my inbox. I already have mine open in another window. I'm going to choose Compose a New Message. I'm going to select a course, and I'm going to choose from my favorite courses and choose Business Ownership. For the 2, I'm going to select All in Business Ownership. And for my subject, I'm going to type Online Learning. And I'm going to check here to send an individual message to each recipient. And then I'm going to create a message in here for my students. As part of that, I'm going to paste the link for the quiz and tell all the students to click on the link below to take the first quiz. And then I'm going to click Send. This message will now go out to all of the students in that course and create our first contact. As students start to take our quiz, we will be able to click on Grades, and I filter my grades by grading period, and then over here on the right I select quarter 4 so that I only see the assignments that I have currently posted. So here is our initial quiz, Digital Learning Acknowledgement, and right now you can see that there are no scores in this quiz, and there shouldn't be because I have not yet sent this out to students. Once the scores start to come in and we get a little bit later in the week, I can come and check and see who's submitted And I can click on these three dots here for this assignment and choose Message Students Who. And this will give me a list of all of the students who have not yet submitted. And I can type them a second message to make contact with each of these students. Usually this reminder will get them to go online and take the quiz. If this doesn't work, then you can take further interventions to make your initial contact with your students. There are a lot of different ways that we can connect with our students once we've got them engaged in the course. Through assignments, we'll be able to give feedback to our students that's very detailed. We can use rubrics and comments within the assignment to make sure that we're connecting with our students that way. We can also use discussion boards to help create some of those contacts as well. And we can use video lessons and live one-to-one or group learning to connect with our students. Hopefully this helps you out a little bit in getting started this week with engaging your students in your course. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to help.